Hi guys and gals, it's Coach K here, out for a walk here in Baltimore, Maryland at St. Mary's Seminary. Yeah, you might think I'm in Europe or Downton Abbey or something like that, but no, right here in Baltimore, which gets a pretty bad rap, we have a seminary here that was built in 1790, survived the Civil War, survived all sorts of stuff, and if the walls could talk, it could tell you a lot. But folks, there's a lot of beauty out there in the world, and you have to take advantage of it. God, the universe, has put, even if you don't live in a place that's as nice as this, there's something around you that can be your happy place. You need to go find it and take advantage of it. And today I'm talking about paralysis by analysis. So, yeah, it looks like it's raining a little bit. It's not the best conditions to be outside, but you know what? I want to go outside, so I am. And we all have a lot of options and we all have a lot of decisions in this time. 50 years ago, you couldn't eat any type of food you want. Now you can go to eat Korean food, French food, it's everything. It's the same thing with the food. There's so many decisions to be made in life, to be lived. And excuse me. Don't get into this paralysis by analysis. Make a decision and go for it, and let the decision be guided by your gut, by what you want. No one has to approve of what the hell you want, okay? You might think you're weird. You might think no one else does this. And you know what? Not a lot of people come here. Not a lot of people, know about this place. Even people who lived in this neighborhood for 50 years, they don't come and take advantage of it. But I am. And that's what I like to do. But we all have things we want to do. And don't get into this paralysis by analysis. We're lions. We're not goats. We eat the goats. And if you're like a little goat going meh, meh, and waiting to be eaten, the world and the universe won't give you what you want. It will suck you up and eat you and pick your bones. So don't be that goat just waiting for the world to happen to you, waiting for what you want to come into your mouth. You have to decide you first have to see what the options are in front of you, and you need to pick one of those. And there are options for you. Everyone has options. Everyone can find a happy place. Everyone can, go and do healthy things. Everyone can spend time in nature. Okay, everyone can find someplace nice around them. It's up to you. It's on you. Okay? To do that. And if you want something, you have to go for it, and you have to believe the universe wants you to have it. So this is not primarily a dating relationships channel, but I'm going to use this analogy. Don't hold back. If you want to, nothing great happens in the comfort zone. The comfort zone means death. All right, the comfort zone equals death. So what you have to remember is all the growth happens out of the comfort zone. So what that means is you do not do this paralysis by analysis thing, and you have to go for what you want. Like, let's say you meet someone that just, you like a lot and you want to date, and you're attracted to them, and you like whatever their profile, or you liked when you met them at the coffee shop or whatever. It's on you to ask them out and be like, what's your availability? And they'll give you their availability, and then you have to pick the coffee place or ice cream or whatever the place you want to go, and it's on you to make the decision. And this goes for you too, ladies. Like, I understand you all like strong men who, are comfortable making decisions and comfortable with themselves enough to make a decision and not be on their head about it. But, their assertiveness is attractive on both sides. And be assertive. Don't be aggressive, but be assertive. Go for what you want. If there's something you want to do, and if there's something you want, you just have to go for it. Like, let's say your date went well and you want to kiss him. Don't ask him permission like a little baby, like a little weak baby, like a goat. Can I kiss you, please? No, none of that shit. Just fucking go for it. And if you get some cheek instead of lips, that's fine. No one owes you to choose you, okay? But you'll feel better about yourself that you went for exactly what you want. And no one has to approve of it. No one has to approve it, and you're not there to get other people's approval. You're only here to be true to yourself and get your own damn approval. And you'll never do that if you don't go for what you want and make the harder decisions. And yes, it's raining a little bit, but I wanted to walk, and I get a lot out of being out in nature, so I did that. I wanted to make a video in a nice place, so I got in my truck and I came over here. Okay? So, you have to go for what you want. And a lot of what you want is going to be uncomfortable, folks. Like, everything outside of your comfort zone is growth. And if you stay in your comfort zone and you stay playing video games and surfing the web instead of getting out and being inspired by this nature, or getting your ass to the gym, or doing what you have to do, getting everything done on time, and doing the harder things first, you're gonna be in the shit, guys. And gals, I'm telling you, like, you have to start making it a mental pattern. Start training yourself to go for what you want. Start training yourself to push past your comfort zone. And don't be analyzing what other people think of it. Okay? If you really want to do a job and your family don't approve of it, but you just have to, that's what makes you wake up early and be motivated, and you're excited to go to that job and it doesn't feel like a job to you, then you owe it to yourself to do that job and not care what other people think. If you like someone, it's not on them to ask you out. You have to have the guts to go and ask them out and make the first move and do all that. And I'll give you more information on all the dating stuff later, on the psychology of it and different things you can do to make it easier for yourself. But I don't want to get too deep into that. But it's on you to do the uncomfortable thing instead of chatting online like a goat, like a baby. Like, I don't chat more than 1 or 2 lines, and then I say, what's your availability? I like to get to know you over coffee. And people just aren't used to seeing people going right for what they want. And you don't really know someone or something unless you go and try it. And it may not work. Like, for example, it's raining now, so I might end this walk sooner. But I had to make a decision to come out here. And so I made the decision. That goes for everything. I've done a lot of jobs that I didn't like doing. But I sure learned a whole lot, and it helped me grow. And helped me be more organized. And helped me be less fragile. And I had to suffer through those jobs to be a coach and do what I'm doing now. And have the experience to be a good coach. So, people, I'm just saying, no, death happens in the comfort zone. And don't get into this paralysis by analysis, because regardless of who you are and where you're from, you have way more options than your grandparents did, okay? I don't want to hear any of that negative talk. You all have way more options than your grandparents did. Because of food, fun, everything else. You know. So whatever, you might not have everything you want right now, but you definitely have some options in front of you. So you need to figure out what those are and go for it. And don't be a goat, be the lion. And once you start being true to yourself, and once you start making decisions based on you, and being true to yourself, and putting your own needs first, and putting your own wants first, that's the most attractive thing ever. Okay? Don't do things to please other people ever, because you won't please them, first of all. They'll be disgusted by you and your weakness. And I've learned this the hard way. Don't try and please your parents. Don't try and please your wife, your husband, whatever. You do you. You do what makes you feel alive. You do what makes you feel connected to the universe. You do the job that satisfies you. You find the people, you find the partners, romantic partners. If they don't meet your needs, if they don't have the right attitude, if you feel worse after spending time with them than you did before, then you have your answer. Don't live in the scarcity mindset. You have to try a lot of things, and a lot of those things you'll be walking away from. And that's okay to fail. It's okay to try and fail. It's okay to love fully and get hurt. Okay? It's okay to try different jobs and fail and find out what does work for you. That's life. So what you guys have to do is see whatever options are in front of you and pick one and start being true to yourself and pick the option that suit you. Pick the options that are true to yourself and your heart. And if you've been living your whole life based on what other people think and getting approval-seeking behavior and getting approval and getting validation from others, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be hard for you to... It's going to be hard for you to be true to yourself and make decisions based on your wants and needs. But start doing it today. And Coach has homework for you. Don't think I'm going to let you out of this video without any homework. So, you need to go do something today that's out of your comfort zone, but that you've been wanting to do. And you know in your heart, there's probably something. So, whatever that is that's out of your comfort zone that you've been holding back on, you go and do that today. And I want to know what it is. And assume that what you ought to do is assume that it is going to go your way. Because if you go in there automatically assuming that you're going to fail or you're going to get rejected or it's going to be shitty or whatever fucking thing, that's the way it's going to go, because your energy is going to be like that. And the world, the universe, and the other people will react to whatever your energy is. So go in there assuming that you're going to get what you want. Like a lion. Like a lion doesn't worry about whether it's going to get the gazelle. It just goes for it. Or the goat. And, so you just have to go in and assume that it is going to work out and keep on doing that. And you'll be surprised what happens. And write down what you want. Like even for tonight. Oh, I lost where I put it. No, I have it right here. I have a piece of paper from that notebook and I write down what I want to happen today. And I say I will. Not I'll try. I'll try is not something that works. Like trying is not assuming that you will. You have to assume that you will. It will happen. And keep that on you and remind yourself what you want to do today out of your comfort zone. And usually you'll have so much fun, so much satisfaction, and so much growth from doing the few seconds of discomfort, doing something that's out of your comfort zone, asking the hard questions, going for the hard things. But you'll feel so happy with yourself that you were true to yourself, and the pleasure you get from that, even if you do get rejected, even if it does start raining on your walk, you'll be happy that you were true to yourself and you kept the promise to yourself to do what you want, and you made decisions based on your own needs and wants in this world. Okay? So go for what you want. Okay? Don't pussyfoot around and waste everyone's time and yours. If you want to ask that person out, ask them what their availability is, figure something out and go there. And if you want to go for the kiss, go for the damn kiss. And if you want to do whatever, you go. Like, you have to, at some point, your mama is not going to give you, like, you guys have a childish mentality that the universe is your mama and it's just going to put things into your lap and everyone gets what they get through luck. Most people who have what they want get it through taking risks and putting themselves in uncomfortable situations because they know that the reward is higher than whatever discomfort they're going to get, or the pain of rejection, or whatever it is, the pain of failure. Eventually getting what the hell you want because you went for it, that is very satisfying, people. So your homework is to do something out of your comfort zone tonight, all right? And let me know in the comments what you did and how it worked out for you. I'd love to know. All right, I'll talk to you soon.